promised you earlier in the show that I'd give you another tip, and here is this tip here. You don't want to be investing in a marketplace where it's everyone who's investing, or 10 out of the 12 buyers are investors. You do not want to be buying in that marketplace, with one exception and one only, that it has to be a large capital city.
Or access to, commutable to.
Yeah, or commutable to. They are the exceptions to the rule. You do not want to be buying into regional markets where their prices are being artificially inflated by the spruikers and the social media activity that's going on into those particular markets, because those price points will get way beyond their fair market value, and ultimately there will be a serious correction in those markets and you will be left with negative equity. I cannot stress that point hard enough in terms of thinking about the fundamentals of economic activity and the government running good economic policy to sustain land values in those areas. Because at the end of the day, it's the land value that matters, especially in entry-level locations. In the premium location, it's the land value that accelerates, but you also have the status and the exuberance that comes with signature properties and showpiece and trophy homes and all those other things that drive that premium end of the marketplace as well.
So lean into that just a little bit, folks, so we can really land the plane on that. There is an ability through social media and through movements that people have across this country to actually drive energy and attention into one particular location. And as a result of that, to Ben's point, the large amount of people will be investors. That will actually drive the price, but it's a pump and dump strategy, because what happens is the people who got in early usually enjoy that rise. It's a tradable market, not an investable market. And so that's the important point. So if you're trading, fine. You're playing a white knuckle ride, but you probably get it right if you know what you're doing. You probably get it wrong if you don't know what you're doing. But in terms of long-term fundamentals, is it an investable market? We would say no. So be thinking about, is it a 14-hour drive? Is it a 10-hour drive? Is it a 9-hour drive from a major capital city? Well, then your margin of safety, which we talk a lot about in our new book, Ben, that margin of safety doesn't exist for you. So it's fine when everyone's, and particularly the people who put you into those markets, usually get on social media and really start to gloat in the growth. But the growth has to be, A, sustainable, and B, largely, in our experience in watching these, it's the people who are getting you in that are benefiting the most.
And it preys on your human psychology in terms of, you think about behavioural economics. If someone's making a quick fortune over there, we all want to be a part of it.
FOMO.
So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy where you get irrational exuberance and an irrational behaviour, and then ultimately after that, you see who's been swimming naked when the tide goes out.